So Eurozone is back on your screens again. It's the Our Media channel on YouTube, your favorite sports channel podcast on YouTube with me, Josiah, where today we'll be looking at the UEFA Champions League games that were played during the week, where at the Emirates, it was Arsenal that were held to a 2-2 draw by Bayern Munich, the team that had already lost the Bundesliga title to Bayer Leverkusen. But then also at the Santiago Bernabéu, after Madrid's request to UEFA to just cover the roof of the Bernabéu, it was a pulsating 3-3 draw in a 6-goal thriller between themselves and defending champions Manchester City. But then also at the Wanda Metropolitano, Atletico de Madrid were 2-1 victors over Borussia Dortmund. And then also Barcelona pulling that magic at the Parc des Princes after they were able to edge PSG by 3-2. And I'm here with my pundit, that's Force. Force, welcome to Eurozone.
Thank you.
Let's start off with the Arsenal game. What do you make of that one?
The game that really surprised me was the Arsenal game, you understand? Because I really thought that Arsenal should have, wholeheartedly, you understand, wallop Bayern Munich, because I didn't realize that they had a lot of chances, from the first half, the second half. But you see, one very key aspect of the game was that Arsenal has been very synonymous with keeping clean sheets. Yeah. But on that particular day, they considered 2 goals. Uncharacteristic.
Cheap goals, yeah.
Very, very cheap goals. You understand? Poor defending. And to me, I think that is going to be the downfall. Should they not, rectify that when they go to Germany next week. But on the whole, I think that attacking wise, they were fantastic. They were great on the day. But they had a couple of chances that they should have, got into the lead. But on the whole, I feel that Arsenal did great. The basic necessities they did defensively, they were not that solid.
I think inexperience killed them.
Yeah,
you think Bayern had more experience?
Inexperience was a part of that. But you see, on the whole, it just tells you that Bayern Munich for 90 minutes were very defensive. It just shows you their expert and the recognition that Thomas Tuchel has had for Arsenal on the day. But at the end of the day, they did fantastic. They were flamboyant, they were expansive, they were great. The spine was there. You understand? So at the end, I would say that yes, they did well. But for them to, qualify, they would rather do a lot more.
Going into the second leg quickly, Arsenal 2-2 at home against the Bayern Munich side that are really struggling domestically. You think Bayern Munich have got what it takes to just edge Arsenal in the second leg?
Arsenal is going to qualify. You understand?
You still stand by that?
You see, I am going to be dumbfounded should Arsenal not qualify. You understand? Because the metrics, the statistics are showing that Arsenal has got much more firepower. Defensively, Arsenal are better. So it's going to be naive for me to say that Bayern Munich is going to qualify. Yes, per the history and the pedigree, Bayern Munich has got more than Arsenal. But when it comes to what they are currently doing this season, it is now impossible for us to bet against Arsenal defensively, attackingly, and the fact that Arteta is doing something massive. You understand? Arteta is playing as if they were 2008, 2009 Barcelona. A team that is not scared of anybody. A team that went to Man City and then got a draw. A team that played against Bayern Munich, the Bayern Munich that we know. And for 90 minutes, Bayern Munich were totally defensive.
Also, simultaneously, there was another game, being played in Madrid. That was the 4th time the last 5 seasons that this matchup has occurred. But then at the end of 90 minutes, no Kevin De Bruyne for Manchester City. But then it was a 6-goal thriller and a draw in that game. You think City still have got the advantage going into the second leg, or it's Madrid?
Well, I don't think anybody has that advantage. You understand? Because it was it was 2 tactical variations, against each other, right? A counter-attacking or a transition team, and then a possessive, based team. But at the end of the day, you realize that Madrid really did take advantage of the left flank.
Yeah, without Kyle Walker.
Because Kyle Walker was in there. The second goal by Rodrigo was a typical example of the transition. They got the ball from their mid-third. Quickly, Vinicius got the ball into Rodrigo, where he with his pace was able to go get that goal. But you realize that Ancelotti did something crazy. I get to the point. Yeah. He left the right flank totally unoccupied. Because he knew that there was no threat coming from that angle. You see, so tactically realized that there were two distinct dispositions altogether. But on the whole, I felt that Madrid had chances, to kill off the game when the game was 2-1, but they did not take their chances. But Man City did play well, but you realize that they were more focused on keeping the ball. They were more focused on
possessive oriented.
More possessive oriented. But you see, at the end of the day, you winning after keeping the ball is most important.
What are we looking at in the second leg? Madrid has never won at the Etihad. Is this a time they would, defy the odds and, just win against City for the first time?
I have never betted against Madrid.
Never.
No matter the opposition.
Not in the UEFA Champions League. Never in the UEFA Champions League.
You see, there's a reason why they are 14 times winners. I get to the point. I mean, this is Real Madrid we are talking about. No matter the stadium, no matter the opposition, no matter the situation, Madrid is always favourite. Yes, sometimes.
So they are winning against City.
I can't outrightly say they're going to win against City, but what I'm going to say is that should they play like they did in the first leg, they're going to lose. But should they go to the Etihad and be composed? I get it, because on that day, previously, Vinicius did not come to the party.
Yeah.
Bellingham did not come to the party. Should Bellingham and Vinicius come to the party, there's no way that Man City is going to qualify.
All right, so still in Madrid, there was one game as well. One of the dark horses in recent times when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, that's a Diego Simeone-led team, Atletico de Madrid, and they took a comfortable 2-0 lead, but then they allowed Borussia Dortmund to come into the game, when Haller scored, and it was 2-1, going back to the Signal Iduna Park in Germany. Yeah. You think it's advantage Atletico because we know how they play, how good they are in the UEFA Champions League?
I rather think it's an advantage Dortmund, because at the end of the day, Diego Simeone did indicate that they were lucky to have won that game. So that should tell you the difficulty that they found themselves. You see, you can win a match, but that doesn't mean that you had upper hand in the game. Yes, at the end of the day, they won 2-1, but to the extent that Diego did indicate and that Diego did admit that they were lucky at the end of the day to win that match, that just really goes to tell you how difficult it was for them to beat Dortmund. But I really think that it was more a matter of grabbing your chances when they come. Because on the day, they had 2 clear chances and they took them. Dortmund played fantastically well, but I did and I think your chances. It's going to be difficult for you to win. So I would say that going to the Signal Iduna Park in Germany is going to be difficult for Atletico Madrid to get a win there. But the question is going to be that, is Dortmund going to qualify? It's going to be a difficult call.
Who qualifies in that one?
To me, I think it's going to be a difficult call. But should at the party, then Dortmund might qualify.
Dortmund might qualify. Now, finally to the last game where, there's quite some history, some rift between these two teams. The Neymar saga and all that. That's 6-1, historic win for Barcelona a couple of seasons ago. It was PSG hosting Barcelona, and everyone thought it was just going to be the Kylian Mbappe party, but unfortunately, he even failed to score. And Barcelona defied all the odds, winning 3-2 in that one. Were you surprised?
I was surprised because I thought that PSG should have won that game. You understand? But you see, the two youngest players on the pitch came to the fore. Yeah. Kabasi and then Yamal. They were fantastic on the day. But you see, at 1-0, PSG was playing some fantastic football.
Right after halftime.
Yes, right after halftime. I mean, when they came to the game at 1-1, the coach did something marvelous. You understand? He changed the tactical shape of the game. Then they went 2-1 ahead. Yeah. I really do not understand the reason why they called back into their shape again, losing 3-2. But you see, in totality, what I'm going to say is that it rather posed a question. Is PSG going to be attacking, really, really expansive in the second leg? Yeah. But don't forget that this is a game that had everything. You have two coaches who are from La Masia, 2 coaches who identify with tiki-taka, 2 coaches who believe in expansive football, 2 coaches who believe in attacking football. So and that is what we saw. You understand? I mean, two teams tactically gifted, 2 teams with technical players, and at the end of the day, they had a go at each other. But Barcelona did win. But it is not because they had more quality, but it's because they took their chances better.
You think it was from a tactical perspective, they were better tactically?
No, the win wasn't really a tactical aspect of the game. I believe that it was because they took their chances better. Okay. Because PSG created a lot of.
But then going into the second leg, a couple of days away, PSG, they feel like they should be the ones, qualifying from this one. But Barcelona also, they are quite a team with so much history when it comes to the Champions League. You think Barca will qualify ahead of PSG? It's
going to be difficult. In as much as they are leading 3-2, I think it's going to be difficult. In the sense that, you see, we all thought that Kylian Mbappe was going to come to the party.
Yeah, he could come to the party.
Yes, but he did not come to the party, and they lost 3-2. So should Kylian Mbappe come to the party, then it changes the whole dynamics, the whole fabrics of the game. So I am going to say that should Kylian Mbappe come to the party and play very well, then PSG is going to qualify.
All right, so that's what Force, my partner, is saying. He says, should Kylian Mbappe come to the party when PSG travel all the way to Camp Nou to play Barcelona in the second leg? Mind you, they lost the first leg 5-3 goes to 2. at home in that particular one. But then in the other fixtures as well, he has predicted Arsenal to go to Bayern Munich and shock them over there, whilst he also says that he's never going to rule out a win for Real Madrid, who they have never won at the Etihad in their entire history. This has been Eurozone on the Our Media channel. Don't forget to also drop your comment. What do you think, or which teams you think would be qualifying to the semi-final stage of the 2023-24 UEFA Champions League this season? My name is Josko Gvardiol. Meet you again next time on Eurozone. Bye for now.